This is the first look at the new Brewbuilt X3.
They've made a ton of improvements. And on this guy, there's so many cool little features. I think they finally have all the things connected to really make this the best conical out there.
So let's go ahead and start at the top and go over all the new features.
Let's talk about the biggest change. They made the way that you seal the top. Instead of sealing the whole thing, they're sealing using an 8-inch TC fitting. Very common, easy to come by, and very solid. And it's a nice large port for easy cleaning. You can see in there, you can get in, you can feel the welds, they're beautiful. You can't even feel them on your fingertips, that's how good they are.
Yeah, I mean, I love TC fittings. I like this a lot better than the band clamp. Just TC, the way to go. Makes a great seal, and it's gonna hold a tremendous amount of pressure.
One of the coolest things about the X3 Conical is how many ports it has on the top. We're brewing here today at Bear Bottle, and they like to use this for their gas input, totally different from ours, but having all these 1.5-inch fittings allows us to be flexible. So let's go over the basics. It comes with the 4-inch pressure pack lid, but it does not come with the pressure pack accessory, which is key if you want to ferment under pressure. Speaking of pressure, it's pressurizable up to 15 PSI. That's way higher than we would standardly go, but if you wanted to carbonate in it, you could.
We've covered pressure fermentation in our other video. Go check that out here. It's just a great way to ferment. It allows you to kind of keep that ester count down. Note on pressure, these are pressurizable vessels, so always be safe. Pull that PRV. I can't stress that enough. Safety on pressurizable vessels. And only use the Brewbuilt pressure kit on these Brewbuilt vessels.
This thing is loaded. It has so many cool things that come with it standard. It's gonna come with a blow-off tube, a nice little arm that comes here. You can drop it down to a bucket of sanitizer for your fermentation. Obviously, if you wanna go pressure, you get all your little accessories to do so, but for transferring out, it comes with a pressure pack lid with a floating dip tube to allow you to draw off that nice clean wort or finished beer at the end. The lid comes with a PRV valve for safety. It comes with 3 1.5-inch triclovers in the lid and 2 more here. A ton of accessories are coming out in the fermentation market, and this will be ready for any of those.
All right, so one of the major changes that they went from, they had a 2-inch dump valve on the bottom, now it's a 3-inch. So it's the largest in the industry. Why would you want that? Let's talk about that. If you're doing IPAs, these massive dry hops, there's a lot that's down there, and having that bigger channel to move it out allows you to not get it stuck and not have to work it back and forth, and also have a boom volcano on you.
They redesigned the flex chamber. It's 3 inches. It comes with a top seal this time, which you can seal it off between uses. You still have your 2 ports that you can do carb stones on and other accessories. It's a little bit thinner, so you're not as much volume, which is actually really nice. And it just simply attaches right under here for dumping out that tube and not making a mess all over your floor.
One of the other changes that I love is these flared legs. They kind of flare out a little, so it's more stable, right? If you've ever moved one of these around when they're full, having that width is great. And then the other cool thing that I love about that, they removed this crossbar in here. So you got more room to work in there, especially on the smaller 7-gallon. That makes a ton of space and extra working room down there. So I just kind of love that. Another thing to note is you can put casters on here as well. So the flared legs, it's the same threading right in the bottom there. You could get a caster set, be able to wheel this around, and you've got that great stability because you have a wider wheelbase. All right, so just like on the X2, you've got the horizontal ports. Why you want that is there's no, nothing could sit in there in your sanitizer. So horizontal ports, you got 3 of them up front here. But Chris, there's another one on that side. What's that all about?
Yeah, they put a 2-inch port on this side, and there's some new heating technology that'll come out. Very gentle heaters, but be able to attach them right here. We're excited for those to come out soon. And as always, just like the X2, this is jacketed. You have the 1.5-inch TC on either side, the full jacket, tons of surface area, so cooling is so much easier.
All right, so that's all the features. They took all the feedback on the last version and integrated into this new one. We're super excited to be fermenting in here. We got a beer we just put in here. Loving it so far. Can't wait to taste it and tell you guys our afterthoughts.
Check them out at MoreBeer.com.